Hi all volunteers, it's Carly here with Center 1 for Air and Sound. This is, we're learning about air and how it takes up space and has pressure. So we're going to be doing a bunch of little experiments with a bunch of little stuff. So this bin is full of all kinds of fun stuff. If we can get it put back in there together, that would be awesome. First experiment is called Air Pocket, showing that air takes up space. You're going to fill this guy with water. You're going to have 2 plastic cups, this, and then there's going to be a taller one. You're going to put a piece of tape in the bottom of the glass so that you can crumple up a Kleenex and have it stick in there. And then you're going to, keeping it flat, dunk it in the water, and then pull it out so the kids can see that the tissue stays dry because the air takes up space there. And we'll try it with the 2 different cups. The next one, you're going to take this guy. You're going to put a little bit of water, not more shallow than the candle, and you can add a couple drops of food coloring if you would like to have a little more to look at there. And then you are going to light the candle. You are going to then take this glass jar and put it over the candle so the mouth is underwater, and then ask the kids for predictions, see what happens. And go over that. I'm just reading that. So this goes over that. The handout goes over the questions that you can go through with the kids. So that's experiment 2. We've got matches, candles, all kinds of dangerous things to keep out of the children's hands. The next one is the unspillable water experiment. This one I think is pretty cool. We are going to grab this cup. You can have a pitcher full of water. You're going to fill the cup with water right up to the brim so that the lip gets wet too. And then you are going to take this laminated, just so that we wouldn't have to use it, waste paper, and you're going to set it on the glass, and you are going to, maybe over your pitcher, maybe over your bin, probably over your bin, just in case. Flip it over, and the card is going to stay, and it's going to be magic, and you can read the notes about how and why that happens. It's pretty cool. The next one is some lung models we did. They are, you kind of have to use your imagination, but it's still pretty cool. So we've got 2 of them. If you could be kind of careful with them, they're a little fragile. They're obviously homemade. But basically, the first thing you can talk about is how breathing works in humans. You talk about how the diaphragm moves and allows air to come in and out. And so this is just an experiment of that, where this part represents the diaphragm. And when you pull down on it, the balloon fills with air, and when you let go, it lets the air out. So it's kind of cool. There's also some discussions you can have about why we don't vape, smoke, all that stuff. A good picture of scaring the kids with the lung model. If you have time, because these are quick experiments, there is an air pollution game, and it's basically just a trivia game where you can ask kids about how to prevent air pollution, what causes air pollution. One of the big takeaways is to train the parents not to idle. And of course, Miss Nelson Gardner wanted us to make sure that we don't tell them not to idle in the hug and go lane, because it'll mess up traffic. But like, if they're just sitting there somewhere, like to teach the parents to turn their cars off and why that's beneficial to the environment. It also just talks about some renewable energy things and air pollution as far as that. So you can do that. You can also play that game as a conclusion if you don't have time to do it in the center or want to have it for a conclusion activity. Thanks so much.